Surprise! Are we live? Oh, hi!
We're back.
We're back.
My alien mothership interfered with the connection to the YouTube live. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
You're blocking,
Sorry.
the satellite feed with your big giant alien ship.
Well, it's 2020. We're planning to take over your planet. Sorry about it. These things are gonna happen,
Sandra, it's kind of messed up that you were putting work in front of our show. I mean, put your mothership and get in the way of our stream.
I know. I need a work-life balance.
Seriously. Ugh.
The good news is...
What's the good news?
We're back. I'm dressed as an alien, drinking a delicious hop water. It's October. Life is good.
Yeah. All right. We had great stories that we were belching out, and it's like, oh well, you guys heard maybe some of it. That's all right.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't know how we're going to edit the hell out of that for our podcast version.
We'll be funny later for you again.
I feel like I blew my wad. My funny wad is done.
I know.
There's going to be no more funny. No more funny after this, people.
Jeez, all right. Caleb, what are you drinking, Caleb? Caleb, I found my guitar.
I got a Bloody Mary.
Oh, look at that. Is that a carrot in
there? That is a pickled carrot from Criminal Banking Company, a local Santa Rosa shop.
I love their vegan cupcakes.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
Nice.
Looks good. Looks extra like it's like an earthen color. It looks hella
Extra Bloody Mary.
Extra long time. I've already, because of our snafu, I had lots of time to drink more, so I've already made my way through most of my bourbon and lemon lime with a little splish of razzmatazz. Trying to have the whole fun with my.
A splish.
I know. A little
Not
splish.
A splash, but a splish.
A splish, people.
A splish.
Do you have another one waiting in the wings?
I do have one waiting in the wings, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Well, we're going to try something a little different tonight, and that is, I wanted to let y'all know, if you're just tuning in, what's in store for you tonight here at the Cult Show. We are once again picking up where we left off last week and counting down numbers. Oh, what are we? 24 through 18 tonight of our 31 Frights, which is the movies as voted by you, the people.
And what's after that?
What's after that? We're going to play a game. We're going to play everybody's favorite slumber party game, FMK.
All right.
What's up?
Excellent.
So welcome, people, to the Cult Show. Cheers. Bless you.
We're live.
Oh, you know what's weird? Don't drink hop water through a straw. That was I need to stop doing that. It's making it taste foul.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Okay. So, what is happening in this second week of October, you guys? Anything fun to report?
Go ahead, Sandra.
Well, let's see. I'm not really doing a whole lot. Reading another scary book for genre junkies. Really excited. You guys know I've talked about it before on the show. My friend David Sodergren in Scotland, who writes horror books that are just really just fucked up and scary and terrifying and creepy and gross. He's got another book just came out. It's called Maggie's Grave. And I've been reading it this week because we're going to do a Genre Junkies episode this coming week. And it might be my favorite yet that he's written.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I also
exciting.
did some rewatches for this week. But that's about it.
Cool. Excellent. Caleb.
I just started the final book in the Gunslinger series. Almost done with that.
All
Well,
hail
just
the
started.
Crimson.
I'm like
All hail the
a
Crimson
quarter
King.
through.
Crimson King.
I watched 2 Netflix movies. The first was The Devil All the Time.
Haven't seen it yet.
With Robert Pattinson and
Yes.
What's his name? Tom
Holland.
It's really good. You guys should check it out. I think y'all would like it.
I want to read the book first.
Yeah, I was going to say it is based on the book, and the author actually narrates the movie, which is kind of cool.
Yes,
that's pretty awesome. I really like it.
One of my favorite authors. That's one of his favorite books. So
okay.
I'm like, I gotta do it.
All right.
Yeah.
And then the second thing was the Adam Sandler Huey Halloween.
You watched
movie.
it?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
How was it?
If you like Adam Sandler, I'm sure you will like this movie.
Oh no. You didn't like it?
It's got all the stuff. It's got him doing a voice. It's got,
of course.
He does a voice. He does one of those Adam Sandler voices.
It's got, lots of cameos and, but look, I did laugh a few times, but it's not for me.
Yikes. Zoinks. Zoinks.
Zoinks.
And then lastly, I just want to talk about Tuesday, October 6th, we lost a couple musicians, Eddie Van Halen, and then also Johnny Nash. Kind of sad, what else does 2020 have in store for us? So, cheers to both of them.
Cheers.
Seriously.
Ching, ching.
Yeah. Absolutely.
How about you, Neil?
What
you got?
My goodness. Like I was telling you guys, I'm pretty sure I watched something that I liked, but I just don't remember. I didn't write it down. So this was a crazy week for me for work and everything. So I was just going and going. But
yeah.
So if I watched anything, it would have been over the weekend. So, but you know what's more important than what I watched is who is joining us in the chat. Because
who is it, Neil?
All our wonderful friends are back with us, including the scare pair themselves, the gruesome twosome, the ghoul fools. Does that work? I don't know.
I don't like that.
I don't love that. I don't love
like that at all.
But Laura and Mindy, welcome back, ladies. Thank you as always.
Hey guys.
Of course, Visions Truth, Mark in East Washington is with us. Mark from Pismo is in the house. Some of our new friends, Rob E. Welcome back, Rob. And of course, our newest friend, I think, Hungry Boy. Hungry Boy. Welcome back. Thanks for joining. We greatly appreciate it. Todd, the wonderful Todd. Thank you for coming back. I know
Todd
he
came back.
Yeah, I know he had to get some beers last week or whatever it was,
Todd came back.
For anyone who came back after the end of last week's show, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a doozy. That was a doozy.
It got real weird for everybody, but we became closer as a people.
We did. We made it through. So
yeah,
I'll tell you. I don't know if you guys have gone back and watched it, but I have, and I've
watched it like 3 times.
I'm still crying when I watch it afterwards.
Yeah, I cry because you cry.
Thank you. I couldn't control. I'm crying now thinking about it.
That's pretty goddamn funny.
Anyway, I don't know if we're gonna match the obscenity of that this week, but we'll give it a shot. We'll try our best. Let's see what else. Okay. Speaking of Hungry Boy, real quick, Hungry Boy has got a cool little YouTube channel that he started where he is showing his art and he's drawing it and he's doing his voiceover talking about horror films while he's doing it. Guys, go check it out real quick after the show.
Oh my god. Yes.
Of course,
after
the show.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. He does some really great art, very talented, and his voiceover, to me, he sounds like the narrator from that the Sleepy Hollow movie from the Disney films, the Disney movie, Sleepy Hollow.
Bing Crosby?
No, it's not Bing. They had it. Didn't they have a different? Well, maybe it was Bing.
It's Bing, yo.
I guess it is
Bing.
He
sounds like Bing Crosby.
There's a couple of times where he says some stuff, and the way he's talking about some things very much reminded the cadence of the voice. I think is what it was that reminded me of it. But Anyway, it was really cool. He actually did a really good job. So
Oh my God, he's
I'm
an
impressed.
amazing artist. Thank you so much for your support and for showcasing your talent while also talking about us. I was absolutely floored. I sent that
Yeah.
video to everyone I know. I sent a link and I was like, go check this out. So hopefully you'll get lots of views over the next few days. And you know what? A lot of people like to watch folks draw or paint and talk. They find it very soothing.
Yeah,
So everybody could use some of that right now in 2020.
absolutely.
So
So
go
it was cool.
subscribe.
Go take a look see, and yeah, I mean he's gonna out subscribe us like in a second. I mean it's not gonna be
He
hard,
probably already has.
but he probably already has.
Probably already has.
But yeah, way more talent in his show than what's in what I'm doing. So
Yeah,
I
just
say
in what
me,
Neil's
not
doing
you,
now.
me,
Yeah,
me.
we're very talented. The other ones here.
Yes, you guys are carrying me. I know that. Believe me.
Just teasing.
That's okay. Hey,
Just joshing.
Hey, if Scott
Hey.
has his finger on the button, it is time for that one thing I do. There you go. This week
Oh
in
my
entertainment
God.
history.
It's got music.
We got music now.
We got music.
That's some epic music.
It is. It makes
I like
me feel
it.
kind of like.
It sounds like
moving me
we're
around.
going on an adventure.
I
Time
know.
for the
I'm
6 o'clock news.
all right. Hey, Sandra, Caleb, did you guys
Hey,
know that yesterday, October 8th, in 1871, the Great Chicago Fire began in the barn of Patrick and Catherine O'Leary when their cow Daisy kicked over a lantern?
I've
I didn't
heard
know
that.
that.
I've also heard that that's not true.
I don't know. Everything I read said that it
Yeah.
was true, so I'm going to go with it because, again, the internet is always right. So, anyway,
You know what? We need to ask the cow.
you need to ask that cow Daisy. Who was she really trying to take out? Whatever it was, she burned up a very large portion of the city and killed over 300 people in those 2 days. So, there you go.
That damn
That
cow.
was 1871 as of yesterday.
You know, that was a bad year too. 2020 is a bad year.
I know, right?
1871, bad year. Yeah.
They had the huge cow pandemic that no one talked about. So, also yesterday, October 8th, however, in 1949, one of our favorites, Ellen Ripley, Dana Barrett herself, Sigourney Weaver was born.
Yay!
October 8th. That's right. Got to pay a little homage to Sigourney.
Absolutely.
Love you, girl.
All right. So nothing really happened today, this day in history, just so you guys know. So I'm going back a little bit further now.
Oh, great. Good.
Yes. So, such as October 7th, which would have been on Wednesday. In 2003, Gray Davis was recalled, and Arnold Schwarzenegger took over as the governor in
That's
California.
a very significant day.
It was a significant day. October 7th, 1971, The French Connection opened. Did you know that?
Okay.
Yeah. Great film.
Yes. And finally, to conclude, our good friend and Caleb's favorite villain of all time, Christoph Waltz, was born on October 4th, 1956.
Happy birthday, delightful
Love that,
human.
Christoph.
God
Yes.
bless him.
And that was the week in entertainment history.
Yay.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yay.
dun, dun, dun. Okay. And then finally, new subscriber alert. We have William Schulte. William Schulte.
Hi, William.
Thank you, William.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
For better or for worse, you're here now.
Like it or not, you have been scarred for life.
You've been marked.
Okay, Sandra.
Hey.
What's going on, Sandra?
Oh, well, you know what? On that note, I think it's time for 31 Frights of Halloween. So as I teased earlier, and if you joined us last week, then you know that we are slowly counting down from number 31 to number 1. And these are as voted in by you, the people. We all cast a vote as well. And I'm going to tell you guys, last week was rough for some people. Last week was really rough for some people. I don't want to name any names, Mindy, but there's also others. There were others who was not happy that The Nightmare Before Christmas snuck its way onto that list. Neil
I'm
was
one of them.
unhappy. Caleb voted for the damn movie. So we are a house divided. And I love the movie, but I don't consider it a horror movie. But you know what? I can't stop touching my antenna. A lot of people really wanted it to be on that list. And I don't want to take anything away from those people. But we decided to kind of have like a little bit of a concession. And we wanted to, sorry, I got to get really serious for a minute. We want to take a moment to eulogize a film that maybe something should have been on this list. Number 32, which would be Dead Alive. Moment of silence, please.
Spend all your time awaiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. In the arms of the angel, far away from here. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here.
Oh,
My
It should be
God.
like the Oscars where we don't clap.
oh. That rendition was the greatest
Moving.
thing I've ever heard in my life.
It was really moving.
Oh,
I don't know.
Ugh.
I feel closer to God.
God
Neil,
damn you!
are you
Nightmare
crying?
Before Christmas.
Are you crying?
I was laughing pretty hard. Yeah,
A little tear, maybe just tiny tears?
yeah. No, I'm crying for how beautiful that song was.
I don't know who it was that was singing that, but
That
they are
vocal.
they are the songbird of their generation.
I
Songbird.
suspect who may have sung that, and I just that vocal was
Powerful. This is the word you're looking for.
that's powerful.
Yeah, whoever that was.
There's
American
a Grammy
Idol
in the future.
all the way.
That's-
There's a Grammy. What's
a
the
Grammy.
one? What's the one like the dove or whatever you win like in religious music? Thank you so
Oh, I don't
much for
know.
getting that one.
oh man. Whew.
Man,
What a
Ugh.
beautiful tribute. What a beautiful tribute to a fallen film.
I should have warned
Dead
you. I would've
Alive. We
brought
love you, Dead Alive.
Would have brought my
Um,
lighter over.
I will
Yeah.
say, on a somewhat serious note, I rewatched Dead Alive. That was one of the films I rewatched this week in preparation.
Okay.
And it's so funny because, like, I hadn't seen that movie in a minute. It had been a minute. And it's what really holds up for me in that movie is the actor and the character, Lionel, you know, our lead. God, he is so unbelievably charismatic and just absolutely so much fun to watch. I mean, the whole movie is, you know, fun, silly, slapstick, disgusting. But I mean, he really makes the film. He's incredible.
Yes.
And the baby.
The baby, yes.
I love the baby so much. I want to adopt the baby. I love the baby.
The baby. Oh,
Yeah. So good job, number 32.
yes, 32. You don't deserve
Welcome
to be
to the-
32.
Welcome to the team.
Welcome. Good job.
Oh, yeah,
good
we made the
job.
list. Sort of.
Oh,
Sort of.
all right. Take us into it, Sandra.
I kind of just did. That was
Is that,
it.
is that it? We're just starting
Yeah,
now?
no.
Okay.
That was
You know
it?
what we're
All
going
right.
to do now is we're going to go to number 24 with Caleb.
Number 24 is a horror comedy from 1990, directed by Ron Underwood, and that movie would be Tremors.
Yay.
This time, Mindy will be happy because she loves
She did.
Tremors.
She
The
loves
entire
her some
series.
Tremors. Good.
So, starring Kevin Bacon, Fred Ward, Finn Carter, Reba McEntire. I almost said Rebecca McEntire.
Who's she?
Michael Gross and Victor Wong. The small, isolated town members of Perfection, Nevada, try to defend themselves against a giant underground monsters, which they name Graboids, led by Valentine and Earl. And with the help of seismologist Rhonda, the eclectic town must band together or die. I love this movie too. I can remember watching it at UA6.
Yeah.
On 3rd Street when it came out,
Aw.
and just going like, "What the hell is this?" It's so amazing. I love Earl and Valentine, the chemistry that the two of them have together.
One of the best on-screen romances in film
It's
history.
just so amazing. The way they're always deferring to each other with paper, to settle their arguments with rock, paper, scissors. And of course, Valentine, Kevin Bacon's character, always loses, and even when he wins, he still loses. Love this movie. I've gushed enough. You go.
Yes, as I said, best on-screen romance that I can remember, especially from the year 1990 between those two gentlemen. It's a love fest. Producer Scott, this is one of his favorite horror movies as well, so I'm sure he voted for this one. This movie is just absolutely charming. Absolutely charming.
Yes, it is. Charming is a great word for it. I mean, they're in this crap little town. Was it Perfection? It's called
Perfection.
right? Yeah, Perfection in
Population
Nevada.
14.
Yeah, in the middle of wherever. I mean, I remember seeing it. It's great. It's a comedy. It's got the little bit of the horror elements. I mean, it's just a super, super fun film. Really
and
is.
God, it's
very
so
charming.
90s look. It's so early 90s. It's a time capsule.
Yeah.
That hair.
It's a great film.
Absolutely.
No,
when they kill the first, I'm just going to call them Graboids.
Graboid.
That's what they name them. But, when they kill the first one, it runs into the wall and Kevin Bacon's like, "Fuck you." Or Michael Gross when he's like, "Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you?"
Yep.
Like he and
So
Reba
silly.
McEntire is these like crazy survivalists who just off the rails crazy, and yet they're still wonderful. I've never seen any of them, but I guess they're like sequels going up to 5 or 6 now.
Never
Pretty far,
seen
yeah.
any of them. Never.
I haven't either.
Myself. Yeah. Are
But
they
Mindy
good? Tell
has.
us.
Mindy can tell us.
Yeah,
okay.
tell us. Should we watch the sequels? Are all of them? Any of them?
She's going to tell you
Down-
yes.
Tell us down below.
Probably,
Michael says it's Reba's first movie.
Is that so?
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a good actress, actually.
Oh no, she did great. And I like that the women are like all the smartest people in the room.
Yes.
Which is true,
Sisterhood.
by the way.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Neil, tell us about number 23.
23 is one of my favorite films, 1987's The Lost Boys. Rated R.
One of my favorites too, Neil.
Oh, awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so happy this made the list. I'm a little surprised it's not higher up, I'll be honest, because it's definitely higher up on my list. But
Can we stop saying that?
no.
We have to, because there's
Nope.
only 31 slots.
I realize, but I mean, we'll see what's higher up. I'm going to guarantee there's a couple things higher up that probably Lost Boys could be in front of, but that's okay. We're not there right now. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Go on.
Lost Boys, directed by Joel Schumacher. This film is so damn iconic for many reasons. I remember being a teen and watching it in the theaters in a packed house, and it was just the cat's meow. It was everything that a teenager, even an older teenager, young in the 20s. I mean, it just embodied the coolness of the time with the music and the fashion, and even the just kind of the rebelness, if that's a word, the revelry.
The rebellious spirit, rebellious
Yes.
attitude,
All
very
that. Yes.
punk
There you
rock
go.
kind of vibe. Yeah.
Right. So this features vampires that are their coolness is only second to Jerry Dandridge, like we talked about yesterday, last week. So, but you got the story, of course, of Corey Haim and his family moving out to Santa, what's it called? Clarita?
Santa
Santa Carla.
Carla.
Thank you. Santa Carla.
Santa
Yep.
Carla.
I.e., the Santa Cruz, but moving out there, and of course ended up being the murder capital of the world because of the vampires who live there. And you got Kiefer Sutherland and freaking Bill S. Esquire or whatever. Whatever. Is it Bill or is it Ted?
It's Bill.
It's Bill, yeah, okay. Bill and a couple other vampires, and then this film is so wonderful because it is a mainstream film, but it definitely was made for people like us. It's a fabulous script. The soundtrack of this film, this is absolutely one of the greatest movie soundtracks of all time.
Shall not
That's right.
want.
Gerard McMahon with Cry. The music in this thing, you got In Excess, Echo and the Bunnymen, Lou Gramm, Roger Daltrey does, in my opinion, a kick-ass version of Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. I mean, I think it's a fabulous cover of that song. I mean, it's just, and of course, Caleb, our man, the sax man himself, Tim Capello.
Excuse me, he's my man.
Is he your? No, he's Caleb and my man.
He's my man.
I think we
He's
saw
my
him
favorite
first.
part.
Fine. All three of our man, the sax man
Yeah.
himself, up there singing that freaking awesome
Cold
song,
show
just going,
approved.
just doing his I Still Believe with his freaking sweaty, greased up body. Oh, it's just the most wonderful.
Yeah, but
thing.
his sweat is very shiny.
No, it's
It's
greased
a
up.
gloss.
Definitely
It's a
greased up.
gloss.
It's very
Can we go-
reminiscent
can we-
of baby oil.
Can we agree on gloss? Can we agree on gloss? Maybe he's a glossy man.
Maybe he's
But-
lubed.
Yeah.
Is he a
His,
lubed man?
his hips, they definitely don't lie. And just his fist pumps and his
His hair doesn't
and
lie.
his
Nothing.
pecs and his abs and his
His chain necklace.
ponytail and
Yeah.
This
all
movie has the best use of trash can fires than any movie ever. So, burning barrels on the beach, and when Tim's
Yeah.
playing, everything. So don't forget,
Everything.
you of course have Star, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I don't know.
She's there.
She's wonderful. I mean, they're all wonderful. This is
They
the
are
Frog
wonderful.
Brothers, Edgar and Allan. I mean, everything. This movie is a
The-
great
Yeah.
film.
Yes.
Great vampire flick, fun for the
Edgar
family.
and Allan. Edgar and
Yeah.
Allan. Get it?
Get it.
Get it,
Get it.
Corey
the Frog-
Feldman,
The Frog Brothers are really my favorite part.
of course they
I
are.
think they are
Yes.
so funny. I adore this movie. One of the best vampire movies, one of the best 80s movies, one of the best movies featuring either Corey that you could want.
This
I
was
have
their
this-
first team up, by the way. Sorry, I
This
didn't
was
mean
the
to
first
interrupt
one.
you.
No,
This
you're
was
fine.
their first team up. Yeah.
I have this wonderful, humongous book that's called the Vampire Encyclopedia, and it's like it's a little bit older now, but it's got just every vampire like reference thing you could want to know. It's an encyclopedia on vampires, and Kiefer Sutherland's vamped out character is on the cover of that book.
Yeah.
Fantastic book, fantastic movie, cult show
Yeah.
approved.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I like Grandpa's like Texas chainsaw room with all his
Yes.
Oh, one thing about living in Santa Carla never could stand.
Yep. All the goddamn vampires.
Goddamn
That's right.
vampires.
All the
And then
damn
you brought
vampires.
up Bill, but Diane how do you say your last
Weiss?
name? Weiss.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Played Ted's mother-in-law in Parenthood. So there you go.
Keanu
Oh.
Reeves' character.
Yes.
Yes.
Or
Look at
future
that.
mother-in-law. I guess they didn't get married, but
Connections.
That's
anyway.
a very good point.
And of course, most importantly, the movie is basically kind of a Peter Pan retelling sort of thing. It's fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
How are those worms, Michael? You're eating worms.
The maggots are worse.
The maggots are way worse. Yeah, they're both bad. They're both bad.
Okay, should we move on to number
Yes.
22?
22 is also me. Oh my goodness. People,
Two
you
in
have
a
to listen
row.
to me again. Ramble
My
about nothing.
Goodness.
Ramble on.
Number 20. Sing that song. Number 22, 1985's The Return of the Living Dead. Rated R. This is another one of mine that are really high up on my list. This one written and directed by Dan O'Bannon. Dan O'Bannon, you guys may know, man, he freaking wrote Alien, and he wrote and starred in Dark Star, John Carpenter's first film. Dan O'Bannon is a legend. Wrote Life Force. I mean, this guy just kicked ass in the late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s, all the way through the 80s with horror stuff.
All the
He
80s.
passed away, unfortunately, early. Genius, but he directed this film. Return of the Living Dead, again, it's kind of like, honestly, how Lost Boys is to vampires. This is zombie films is to me in a way, because it's the same punk rock kind of group, with all the great soundtrack. It's just kind of a snapshot of the time with the rebellion, the punk rock, everything. It's got Linnea Quigley, who as a 13-year-old boy growing up, I loved Linnea Quigley. So for various reasons, you can imagine. But this film for me again it just kind of checks all the boxes of it's got the fun, it's got the camp, it's got the gore, it's got the zombies, and it's got Linnea Quigley naked. So it's like everything I needed as a boy.
Super naked.
Super naked. That's right. So this film is I just think it's a great zombie film, even though it's a fast zombie film, which is kind of interesting, right?
I was going to ask you about that, Neil.
Yes, I'm a Romero guy. I like my slow zombies, but this film also is co-written by John Russo, who, as we all know, is one of the creators of Night of the Living Dead and worked with John Romero. So, in fact, Russell Streiner actually was a writer in this as well, who is Russell Streiner and John Russo worked on Night of the Living Dead. So
wow,
they're
it's
both
very incestuous. Yeah,
it is, and they're both involved, which is why they bring all that Night of the Living Dead stuff into the movie, saying how that was based on a true story. This is what really happened. It was a chemical called trioxin, all that kind of stuff. So, and a great soundtrack again, great punk rock soundtrack.
This movie almost needs no introduction for a lot of people, and the tropes around zombies is like because of this movie, whether people like kind of realize it or not. This is like where, brains and, all that stuff. I remember exactly like the first time I saw it. I was a small punk rock child myself. Obviously I saw it after it had been out. I didn't see it in 85 at, the 3rd Street Cinema or whatever you guys saw it, as you always say. But it's iconic. I mean, just the characters, the dialogue, there's so much like just quotable dialogue in this film. Absolutely iconic.
Great film.
Yeah. No, what were my notes on this? Linnea's wig.
Yes.
Was kind of ridiculous, but
it's quite the wig. Yeah.
That song, "Do You Want to Party? It's Party Time."
Yep.
Is that when they're coming out of the grave? Is that what?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And when I was watching it, I remembered you saying that in Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, that you love a good coming out of the ground.
Yes.
So that just sort of made me, write that note down.
And that's probably a reason why I like this. I mean, it's a small reason, but I do love a dead person rising out of the grave, and
they deserve a moment.
It's done very well, but then with that song as well, it kind of makes it
with
even
that skeleton
extra.
Pops up. Yeah, it's really cool.
The guy who played Spider, I think was his name, Miguel A. Nunez Jr. Kind of went on to do something. Like he did some little bit parts in a lot of Eddie Murphy movies, like Life, and
really?
I just saw him in Harlem Nights. He was, remember Arsenio Hall in Harlem Nights? Arsenio Hall's character, "I'm gonna kill you," while he's crying. Like,
yes.
So he's one of the guys with Arsenio Hall.
Yes.
He was also Joanna Man
He
Never,
actually
never saw that movie, but
No, but I'm familiar. Yes.
no, but I
He was
was
also
watching,
get a-
when I'm watching
get-
the movie, I was like, that guy looks familiar, and now I know why, because I've seen him in some things. So
Yeah.
he had a prominent role also in Friday the 13th Part 5.
oh, okay.
I think it was
Alright.
5. Maybe it was 6.
So
5?
it's okay. I'm not gonna hold it against you if you can't remember.
He was in the potty. He's the one that had diarrhea in the outhouse. 5? 6? 5. I
Bummer.
think it's 5. I'm gonna stick with my first gut. My gut feeling 5.
Someone correct him down below if he is wrong.
I feel
Yes.
like I saw 6 when we had Vinny on, and that scene doesn't seem familiar. So let's go with 5.
Let's say 5. I think it's 5.
All right.
5.
Oh, it was 5 because Reggie, the character Reggie, goes to visit him because it's his brother or something, and he goes to visit him. Yeah, it's 5.
Okay.
So don't get all mad at me, chat. It's 5.
Or get mad.
Michael, of
Let's
course,
hear it.
Michael. First thing, Michael chimes in. It's 5.
It's 5, fucker. What's wrong with you?
5. What the fuck?
And then of
Neil?
course, Tarman.
Tarman,
Is just
yeah.
fucking awesome. Like just all slippery and
Tar like.
He's very slippery. Him and- maybe Tim
Slippery.
Capello played him.
maybe.
Oh my god, uncredited
Uncredited.
role. Yeah. Can I hit you at number 21, people?
Do it.
One more
do it.
time.
One more time. Okay, here we go. Number 21, film that almost needs no introduction. 1975's Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg. Rated PG, yes? PG, isn't it? Is this a PG film?
It is.
Yes.
It is a PG.
It could have been on our PG list.
It was on our
could've.
list. It was on your list.
It was on my list.
Yes.
I don't remember anything.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh.
This is.
Wow, that's really offensive to say to an alien.
That's offensive.
Wow. I'm an extraterrestrial. You can't say that to me.
Oh man, I'm in trouble now. We'll call HR.
You're-
I'm gonna get.
I was
it.
gonna say with the Intergalactic Human and Alien Rights Commission. Okay, anyway.
You're getting that
1975.
anal probe now, Neil.
I do not deliver the anal probe. Some other intern does
I know.
that.
You've got an underling to do it.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore.
That's what Scott, the producer's for.
Maybe.
We have ways of making you talk.
May I
No?
continue?
Yes,
May I
please.
continue? Okay, so this film is based on Peter Benchley's novel by the same name. If you're not unfamiliar with the plot, it is about a great white shark who likes to eat people. He is on the loose on a small vacation seaside town. He's not on vacation. He's on the loose there. I don't want to confuse anybody. The mean mayor wants to keep the beaches open. Sheriff Brody wants to keep the people safe. Marine biologist Matt Hooper wants to study the animal. And shark hunter Quint would like to harpoon the great beast.
Yes.
So my love of this film is well documented. This was obviously on my list. It's one of the greatest films of all time, one of the greatest horror films of all time. Absolutely. It's absolutely like top 5, top 10, list for me. It's brilliant. It's well acted. It's got beautiful cinematography. It builds and sustains the tension. Absolutely ridiculously iconic theme by John Williams, who of course is one of the best, John Williams. Everybody loves John Williams, right?
Yep.
A lot of people are afraid of sharks and open bodies of water, and this taps into that little, animal part of our brain there. And it scares the bejesus out of a lot of people. And it's warranted because these are big animals that could rip you apart.
Yes.
Quint is everything. Quint is everything. Do we even need to? I mean, he's the best part of the film. He's like the best part of my life. I love Quint so much. We have our differences, but it's fine. It's fine. PSA, sharks are amazing. Don't kill them. Okay, thanks,
Okay.
bye. Yeah.
So Hungry
That's
Boy
what
is
I
with
got.
you. Hungry Boy is a Quint aficionado, lover.
Quint Stan. Yes.
So he wants you to know that he is with you 100% on Quint. Loves him for 39 years, he said.
Yes. Oh my
Wow.
God. Yes. is.
And Michael
love,
says
yes.
the ride was better than the movie.
So ride is better than the movie. Okay. That's an opinion.
He's talking about Universal, I guess? The Universal tram tour ride?
I assume so. I don't think he actually rode a great white shark, so.
You never know. Michael can surprise you.
Michael could surprise you. I mean, I guess it kind of goes without saying, but you guys have any opinions on Jaws you want to share?
Caleb, any opinion?
I think you pretty much covered it all. Started the summer blockbuster.
It's beautiful. Beautiful film.
Yeah. No, it's an iconic film. I mean, for all the reasons you said. No need to say it's perfect.
Well, then how about we talk about number 20?
Let's do it.
Are we on 20 already?
That was 21, my friend.
That's me, isn't it?
That's you.
My God. 2017's another horror comedy. Did you give me those two on purpose? Get Out. Written and directed by Jordan Peele. This
comedy?
Horror comedy? Oh, absolutely.
Comedy?
Oh, there's some funny stuff in there.
There is, but I don't know that I'd quite call it a comedy, but okay.
Then you don't know. Yeah. Then you don't know funny.
Sure. No, I definitely laugh. No, Rod from the TSA. Hilarious.
Hilarious. Yes. And that's what makes it a comedy. Let's see. Chris Washington, a young African-American man who uncovers a disturbing secret after spending the weekend with his white girlfriend's family. At first, Chris reads the family's overly accommodating behavior as nervous attempts to deal with their daughter's interracial relationship. But as the weekend progresses, a series of increasingly disturbing discoveries lead him to a truth that he never could have imagined. And that truth is that all these rich white people are basically hijacking Black people's bodies so that they can live in them once they get too old, basically.
Yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell.
I remember watching this movie going like, where is this going? Like, what's going on here? What's happening? Like, I mean, I was so confused until you finally get down to it and you're like, oh my God, but then, I mean, this movie just blends social commentary with horror brilliantly, I thought. It is extremely well acted. Jesus, I'm blanking on her name. I should have taken better notes. What's her name?
Allison
the main girl,
Williams.
Allison Williams, Brian Williams' daughter.
Yeah, Rose character. Rose
is, she starts out so amazing and then goes fucking sideways so quick.
Yeah,
so quick.
when the shit goes down. Yeah, I love this movie.
This movie is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm a huge fan of Jordan Peele. I'm a huge fan of Daniel Kaluuya. I wish he would have won for acting for this. He's British, people. Did he sound British? He did not sound British at all. This is one of those movies, I've seen it so many times because everybody knows I'm like, I'm the horror person, right? Among a lot of friends and family members, but they wanted to watch this movie and I'm like, oh, let me watch it with you. Like, please let me watch it with you, because this movie is for a lot of reasons that Caleb named why people love horror. And it's got that brilliant social commentary woven throughout. I'm white.
You are?
Putting that out there.
What?
Maybe people haven't seen me from the podland, but
That's
I am.
crazy.
And if you are, like myself, a white person, and you're like, I don't get why this movie's important, I highly recommend you do some research, including maybe listening to Code Switch on NPR's episode about this, listening to Horror Noir podcast, and also on Shudder as well, and they will explain it to you why it's important if you don't understand. Absolutely love the soundtrack of this film as well. And even if you, for some reason, don't like this movie, remember that this movie garnered so much money and so much attention that that's very important for the horror genre in general. Anytime we can have a mainstream success, that's really important.
Yeah, I'm very glad you brought that up because that definitely, for me, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it catapulted Jordan Peele obviously from comedic to horror, which is awesome because we need that. But then exactly to make it a mainstream horror that was actually well respected is again, we'll take that win any day for sure.
No, absolutely.
And it's fun to hear Jordan Peele talk about horror too, because he's such one of us. Like he's really truly a horror fan. So it's fun to hear him talk about. It's always nice when horror fans make horror movies, you know?
Right.
Although if you guys haven't seen Keanu, I go recommend that film. That was a really funny film.
It's fun also.
It's a really good film. I mean, like really good. Okay, what's next?
What's next? Is it number 19?
19.
It's number 19.
That's me. I'm gonna talk to you.
Go ahead, alien.
Thanks.
Xenomorph you.
I wish when I grow up I'll be a xenomorph.
Okay. Zine. Sorry, I said Zine. Excuse me.
It's okay. I wasn't gonna correct you in public,
but you did.
It's fine. But I did. So number 19 is Trick or Treat, directed and written by Michael Dougherty. This movie is from 2007. This is an interwoven collection of stories taking place on Halloween night, showing what happens to those who don't respect the rules and traditions of this most sacred holiday. Our star is the delightfully creepy yet cute Sam, a man of few words, you could say. He is a little trick-or-treater in orange footy pajamas and a burlap sack mask. He's become a horror icon. This movie became an instant cult classic when it came out. People absolutely loved it. People devour it. It is, for us, like a lot of us here who live for Halloween, this is like a love letter to us. You can pretty much smell the pumpkin spice, like coming through the movie screen. It's sometimes scary. It's sometimes gross. It's just a film of pure joy for the Halloween addict. There's a comic book element to it, so you get lots of cool use of color and detail. One of my favorite depictions of werewolves ever in that part of the vignette. I love that segment. It's hard for me to pick a favorite, but that's a great depiction of werewolves. It was an honorable mention on my list when we came up with our werewolf films. Sam is so adorable. Sam is so cute. I have him actually. Wait, breaking news. Special guest. Sam.
Sam is here. Wow.
He's here. These guys footy pajamas. Got his little jammies on.
How did he afford that
Thanks
cameo?
for joining us. Oh, yeah, it's a charitable appearance he's making for us. So Sam, of course, is the phonetic way people pronounce Samhain, which is like Sam Hain. So that's Sam. There he is. Hey, Michael Dougherty, where the hell's our sequel? Where's it at? I don't see it. We've only been waiting since 2007, but it's fine. I guess you'll get around to it when you're ready.
Eventually. Yeah, man. I mean, if I'm gonna throw any extra into this, is that I agree, Sandra. I don't know if did I see this film before you tied me down and pried my eyes open and made me watch it. I don't remember.
You claimed you had, but I don't know that you had.
No, I had. Then I watched. We watched it together recently again. But yeah, no, it's because it's kind of like it's an anthology film, but it's done in a way where the stories are all again intertwined, happening together, basically, which is cool. And you kind of see at the end, you're like, oh yeah, okay, the way they all come together. It's kind of like Love Actually, but for Halloween. So in a way,
if you liked Christmas, or no, it's like an SAT question, as Love Actually is to Christmas. Yeah.
Yes, Trick or Treat is to So it's a great film. You got some actors in there that you guys know that you've seen before that are in it. Everything about it is great. It's very well produced film. I think it's got a pretty tight script. I really love the section with the kids in the bus. Great story.
That might be my favorite.
Yeah, well, it's the spookiest one, so of course we love it the most, probably, right? But
Yeah,
it is the spookiest one. But and then it all ties together at the end, and so no, it's a great Halloween film, absolutely.
Yay! Highly recommend checking it out if you have not.
Yep.
You guys, I get to talk more.
More.
Because I have number 18.
This is our last one already for this week.
I know. What? I know, right? I don't know. Maybe no one's heard of this film. It's hard to say. It was kind of a underground. I'm kidding. This movie was absolutely ridiculously huge, as it deserved to be, which is 2018's Hereditary, written and directed by Ari Aster. I will give everyone a time to speak. I'm just introing the film because I know that you could basically dedicate an entire college course to studying this film. Ari Aster, one of God's greatest gift to horror. I love that man so much. Hail Payman.
Hail Payman.
Hail Payman.
When the secretive and strange matriarch of the Graham family passes away, her daughter and grandchildren slowly realize the terrible fate that they have inherited. You guys like that? I'm good. I'm really good at this.
Very nice. Very succinct.
Yeah, I love my synopses. I think I freaking hit it out of the park every time. This is one of those films that when I first saw it, my face hurt because I was smiling so hard by the end of it. I just loved it. I loved how crazy it was. I erupted into applause in the theater and people were like crying and very sad, and I was like, you all don't get it, you're fools. It is disturbing, it's unsettling, it's bizarre. It does taboo things for a film or a horror film that people just aren't accustomed to seeing. That the thing that happens to Charlie, that's based on something happening to a person in real life, at least one time recorded, I think in like 2004. It's a slow burn. There's so much nuance to uncover and a lot of detail that you can get out of it if you're brave enough to watch it multiple times, which I'm sure that every cultist here is. This is another film, kind of like we were talking about Get Out, that helped the average vanilla moviegoer be like, oh yeah, I like horror. And it's like, yeah, you do like horror. Toni Collette's a goddess. I mean, every performance, like in everything she does, is fantastic, but in this one she's legendary. Of course, this was released by our friends. I don't know them, but A24, who puts out fantastic movies, horror, and occasionally I do watch non-horror sci-fi or fantasy films, and the ones that I really love are usually by A24. A lot of people who aren't into the occult don't know that Payman is real. Well, real if you believe in demons. And as an occultist, I thought I would share a little bit of information about everybody's favorite demon, King Payman. So Payman is a king of hell. They got that right. He teaches the arts, sciences, and the occult. He's associated with musical instruments, especially cymbals and the trumpet. And when you ask him a question, he supposedly always tells the truth. So it's good to know. He is also one that grants people familiars, like familiar or animal spirits, to help you with your workings. He also supposedly has a lot of knowledge about the earth and water and just kind of how things work. He's often depicted riding a camel with a little crown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey there, welcome to the Payman Show.
I thought it was fun because
great.
a lot of people don't realize that he's a real, or allegedly real, at least a real character anyway. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did you guys think? You like Hereditary?
It's all right.
No.
I mean, you know,
Okay.
it's a horror comedy, but
Super super comedic. Love it.
Yeah, I don't know
love
why
it.
you didn't let me introduce that, since you let me
Yeah.
do all the other horror comedies this
I did
episode.
laugh,
good one,
but it
Caleb.
wasn't
Good one.
appropriate. Yes.
No, I mean, we at the Cole Show love this. I mean, we've talked about it many times. I did a whole episode on it, like I think episode 6 or something, but
Way back.
long time ago. Yeah, what else do we need to say? Seriously.
It's genius.
Yeah, I would just say I've watched this film probably 8 to 10 times, which I don't typically do, because there's always more to see, and you try and figure out like, what is that? What did that mean? What, when does this happen? And I mean, I absolutely adore this film. I mean, I would bathe in it if there was a way to bathe in this film. I think it is fantastic. I think it needs to be much higher on our list. I think Toni Collette.
18 is
higher.
good.
It deserves higher.
Honey, I agree.
Dear.
It's like my number 2 horror movie of all time, but 18 is good. These are
It's
all
good. I agree, but I'm just saying I love this film so much.
Yeah.
That I would want it to be higher. But regardless, I'm happy that we're at least 18. I just want to say for Toni Collette, real quick, Caleb was number 1. Caleb's number 1. See, so that's pretty impressive.
It's my number 2 film.
Yeah. So I mean, Toni Collette is a goddess, and I love her. But in this film, she just like kicks your butt, strips you down, gives you just a gut-wrenching performance. She was absolutely robbed from the Oscars. And
happens all the time to us horror people.
It does, but this film, it's like, come on. I mean, you can't have a prejudice against the performance she gave just because it's horror. I mean, it was just gut-wrenching. So anyway, Mindy hasn't seen this film yet. I've been telling her to go hurry up and see it. So
Mindy,
I know, right?
Girl.
Yeah.
You will thank us. Take 2 and call us in the morning.
Absolutely.
So on that note, that concludes tonight's selections.
There's 18 through 24. All right, we're getting
Oh my
close to our
gosh,
top.
you guys, we're cooking here at the Cult Show. And I know for all of us thinking Hereditary at 18, Get Out at 20. What's going on? Just wait for it, people. We got more. Got more. This is voted upon all of us interstellar species here. You guys want to play a game?
Play a game.
Sure.
It worked so well last week. What happened?
What? Oh, okay. Sorry, producer Scott was talking to us and we panicked. Have you guys ever played a little game called FMK, Fuck, Marry, Kill?
No, never. Tell me.
Never played it? We played it here on the Cult Show.
Not even during our last one episode we played it on.
So the rules are very, very simple. You're given 3 choices. Of the 3, you choose who you would just kind of have a torrid affair with, never call them again, ghost them. I'm going to ghost them after this. Who you'd want to spend the rest of your life with, and who you just want to chuck in a garbage can.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Them's the rules.
So do we make some for each other, or is it more again for the group?
I just kind of
mine's more group. Yeah, mine's more group.
All right. Well, I went back to the same thing as last week and did kind of try to tailor it a little bit more to you guys, so everyone can answer.
It.
Everyone can answer.
Play along at home. Play along in the comments.
For me, it's easier when I'm like thinking Caleb or I'm thinking Sandra. Who am I gearing this towards? It makes it a little easier for me.
Yeah.
So,
who's gonna go first?
I don't know. Who wants to go first this time? Me? Okay, I'll go first. Since you guys are so quiet.
Go for it.
I'll do it, Caleb. I'll do it.
We're gonna paper, rock, scissors.
Yeah, play in the space with him, Neil. Go on.
You want to Rochambeau this? All right. So I try not to be so crass and use the F word in the FMK world, if you will. So I try and do a little more of a of a euphemism I try and replace it with, so it's not so bad. So for
It's
me,
still bad, people. It's still
it's
bad.
going to be Sandra. Get
Yes.
some stank on the hang down, marry or kill. Harry
Okay.
Potter, Sam from Trick or Treat, or Hellboy.
So this is the character.
Yes, Harry Potter, Sam from Trick or Treat, or Hellboy.
Yeah, that's pretty easy, bro.
Okay.
I'm going to marry Hellboy because that's like my ideal partner right there. Frickin' love Hellboy. I'm going to kill Harry Potter, and I mean, of course, I'm gonna have sex with the spirit of Halloween, Sam. You kidding me?
Get some stank on the hang down?
I don't love
Is that what you said?
That's pretty gross.
That's what I
Is
said.
the hang down like a penis?
I'm assuming it's a penis. Yeah.
Is it a penis?
Whatever you have that hangs down, then use it. Use it.
I don't have a lot that hangs down. That's my opinion anyway.
Okay.
Caleb?
So can Sam give consent? Is he of a consenting age? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, he's a spirit. Yeah.
Okay.
He masquerades as a trick-or-treater in this instance, but he takes many guises.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caleb, what do you got?
For a question?
No,
Or am I
for your
yours?
answer.
Either
No,
or,
for my
Caleb.
answer.
Either
Okay,
or.
So, Hellboy,
Sam.
or what was the last one? Oh, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Well,
Harry Potter.
I mean, Harry Potter's a kid, so I'm not going to fuck him or marry him. So
in the
I mean,
last book, he's a grown-up.
He's dead.
No, in the last book, he's a grown-up, but that's fine.
Like at the very end.
No, he's 18 in the last book.
But we're doing movies, aren't we?
I think
We're
you're
doing movies?
overthinking this, Caleb.
No,
Answer
I'm
the
killing
question.
Harry Potter because I've never been a fan anyway. No, I think I would fuck Hellboy and marry Sam.
I hope you're very happy together.
I hope so too. Probably not, but
okay, good. Okay.
Next.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay.
All right, go.
All right, this is a fun one. Got three great contenders for you. FMK, the Queen Xenomorph, Pinhead from Hellraiser, Bubba Hotep.
Interesting. Sam again, one last time.
Queen
Xenomorph.
thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pinhead from Hellraiser, and Bubba Hotep.
Wow.
Huh. Okay. I myself, if given the chance,
please,
would probably kill Bubba Hotep. I would probably. Oh, that's a good question. I guess I would have to marry Pinhead, and yeah, I'd probably be getting it on with the Queen Xenomorph and making some of my own little baby aliens. So
yeah, I agree with you, Neil.
Thank you.
But I know that Caleb loves Bubba Hotep.
I love Bubba Hotep.
No, I love the movie Bubba Hotep.
Yeah, he's an old dried up
but what does Bruce Campbell call him? An asshole sucker or something? No, he calls him something.
What's it going to be, Caleb?
All right. I am going to... No, I'm going to fuck Bubba Hotep. I'm going to marry the Queen, but I'm going to keep my flamethrower and machine gun velcroed together next to the bed underneath the pillow at all times.
Yeah. But you'll be the king.
And I will kill Pinhead because I don't know that there's any reasoning with him. I don't think
He's
I don't think he'd
quite
be a good lay.
I don't know. He's quite logical, so you might like him.
I
Just
think
saying.
Do
I
you
think-
know me?
You're a very logical creature, though.
Am I,
I think
though?
Caleb.
You are,
Caleb,
though.
I think
Yes.
fellatio with Pinhead would be pretty interesting. So you should give that a shot.
I'm just saying you should try it.
I don't
Like,
know.
just
I
You
try
should
it once.
give it a shot.
I think you
Yeah.
might come away with some mouth sores after that. Just saying.
You're so clever. You clever little gnome, you.
Jeez.
Caleb,
All right, Caleb.
could you please ask us a question?
All right.
Neil, you need more alcohol.
I tried to
You
keep
gotta
them.
get weird with this.
I tried to keep them to the movies that we did tonight. So my first one is from Return of the Living Dead, Trash, Suicide. You know, the edgy feelings.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
Tarman.
Oh, jeez. No lube needed with tar, man.
That's for
what I
sure.
was thinking.
Something you can consider, Sandra.
You know, I did consider it, but I think I have my answers.
All right, go ahead.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm going to marry suicide. I'm going to have a little torrid affair with Trash. I don't think we would be compatible long term. And I am going to have to kick Tarman to the curb because I feel like I just don't want to deal with all of that. Yeah.
No?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
it's gross.
thinking, I think I would have to kill Suicide because he's just got that brooding anger thing. Just
Right.
it would grate on my nerves after a while.
Same, but I don't know. It's going to be an interesting life.
You guys
we have
only call me
together.
when you want to ride.
Exactly. Exactly. This isn't a costume, man. It's a way of life. So,
Exactly. That's my
Shut
favorite
up.
part. Oh my god, no. When I was like 12 and I saw that movie, I was like, it's a way of life. It's a way of life. Yes, yes. I still all the time I say to my mom all the time, it's not a phase, Mom, because I never grew out of being just a dirty little goth child. So
True. Okay, so I'm gonna kill Suicide. I'm going to. Boy, I guess I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Tarman is gonna be a boink. He's gonna be a.
you're gonna let him slide on in.
I'm gonna poke Tarman, but I have to marry Trash. I mean, God
Wow.
knows I fantasized about that many a time. So
Oh,
You know.
she's gonna be
About the
trouble
wedding.
though.
she might
That
be,
one.
but she's worth
You're
taming
you're
or
I don't
trying.
know
come
that-
home.
I
All
don't
your
know that
stuff's
she's
gonna
gonna-
be
yeah.
gone.
I don't think she'd be very loyal. I don't know.
I just, you know what? I just want to do it to make my mom mad. That's all I want to bring her home. You know,
Fuck you, Mom.
here's my wife, Trash.
Her name is
She walks
Trash.
around naked with her leg warmers on all day long.
Right. She dances on
Dresses
tombstones.
on gravestones.
Yeah,
Tombs. My
it's
kind
a
of
whole
woman.
thing.
The whole
It's
thing.
a whole thing. Go on, Neil. Ask us one of your weird questions.
My turn. It's my turn.
Okay. All right.
Oh, it's Scott's turn.
From Dead
Was it God?
Alive, the intestines, the light bulb woman, or mom?
I want all three, Mom. Can I do that?
I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to marry the light bulb woman. I'm going to have sex with the intestines. I'm gonna
How
fuck
would you
those
do that?
intestines. I don't know yet. I don't
Okay.
know
Neil.
yet. But I gotta get Mom. I can't stand Vera. Mom's
Okay.
gotta go.
Very nice.
God. I don't think I can answer this question. It has been so long since I've seen this movie.
That's okay.
I do not remember any of these guys. No, I just pulled it up on IMDb just to see if it refreshes anything, and I need
Watch
to
it.
watch that again. Apparently.
Watch it and get back to us.
All right.
All right. Neil?
Todd says a gut fuck.
He's got a point.
Okay.
Point, Todd.
Nice one, Scott. Let's see. Okay, for both of you, this is a Halloween theme one.
Ooh.
Let's see. Would you produce the penis pudding, marry or kill?
Ew.
For Frankenberry. Frankenberry, Count Chocula, or Boo Berry?
What the fuck? Are you kidding?
Neil, I think it's a perfectly reasonable question.
Thank you.
The question is fine. Produce the penis pudding.
It's so gross. It's so gross. It's so gross. That's how those Jell-O puddings are made that you buy in the store.
My God.
That's what that is.
That's absolutely the portion one for the kids. Yeah.
Yeah, for the children.
Jesus Christ.
My answer, you always got to go with your gut on this, people. Don't overthink it. I'm telling you, don't overthink it. I'm going to marry Boo Berry. I'm going to fuck Count Chocula in his chocolatey castle. And then I'm going to ditch Frankenberry because I don't like him.
Okay.
Yeah, his cereal's fine.
That was very deliberate. Thank you.
Yes. You got to go with your gut instinct. Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it, Caleb.
Go.
I am going to marry Count Chocula. I am going to fuck Boo Berry, and I will kill Frankenberry. Yeah. Right?
Okay.
Right.
So
you go kill him.
I like chocolate more. So then,
Todd is going to marry Count Chocula.
Pudding.
He's
what?
I'm still on the penis pudding.
Hate
I'm thinking, like, if you produce the penis pudding in ice cube trays and froze it and stuck like little toothpicks in it, can you make popsicles with it?
Don't do that! Don't do that!
Give it a shot, Caleb. Let us know next week. See what happens. Okay.
No.
Right. Todd says, marry Count Chocula. He's going to fuck Boo Berry, kill Frankenberry. Hungry Boy says, marry Chocula. He's rich. Boink Boo Berry. He's insubstantial. How bad can it be? And eliminate Frankenberry. He's dead away. He won't mind.
He is insubstantial. Wow.
Mark Vision's Truth says puke.
Yeah.
Probably what Caleb was saying, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
All right, Sandra, I think it's your question.
Okay, I'm very proud of this question because one of these things is not like the other. Okay.
All right.
Tiffany the doll from Child's Play, Annabelle the doll from The Conjuring and the Annabelle franchise, and Jabba the Hutt.
Threw me for a loop
like
there on
the
that
other.
last one. All right, I am fucking the shit out of Jabba.
Okay. Okay, I'm not surprised.
But I'm gonna choke him with that. I'm gonna choke him with that Leia chain while I'm doing it. Just so you know.
Are you gonna roll him in flour also beforehand?
Roll him in flour? I don't understand the reference, but it's funny.
It's a
yeah.
We'll explain to you off the air.
That, Neil.
Yeah.
What were the other two, by the way?
Tiffany the doll, Annabelle the doll. We've established who you're fucking. That's Jabba the Hutt.
All right, I'm gonna fuck Annabelle.
So
just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I'm still gonna slide a little handwritten "miss me" note under your door one day.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it on your pillow at night. Go on, Neil.
All right. Yeah, I'm definitely killing Jabba.
He's gotta go.
And then I would probably be having to screw Tiffany and marrying Annabelle because
I'd marry Tiffany.
No, I don't know. I feel like Annabelle would be more fun long term because she'll just keep screwing with you, making things spooky all the time. And
She's a very old spirit, so it
Right.
could be, yeah.
I think
Sure.
we have a similar, a better connection that way versus, Tiffany is just going to be, she's like more of the spur of the moment, like, oh, I just feel like stabbing you for no reason, or I want to, do the, kind of thing. Whereas Annabelle's going to like, oh, I'm going to take this slow burn. I'm gonna move like an inch from my seat before, and then you're like, wait, was she? You'll be kind of questioning. I don't know.
You just hear her little pitter pattery little
right
down the hall. Yeah.
So, yes.
I think it's up to you, Neil. Or no, who's
Caleb?
Caleb.
Oh, my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Tarman.
Tarman again.
Graboid. Or Bruce, aka Jaws.
Wow.
I feel like okay. I'm going to marry Bruce the shark to protect him. I'm going to protect him. I'm going to fuck Tarman.
Yes.
And I'm going to get rid of the graboid because I don't know how that is going to work in a coitus situation.
It might make you explode. So you just don't know.
But he's got those little mouse tentacles too, though.
But she's right.
That's
You don't know what's going to happen.
That's fine for some people. That's fine for some people. But I'm just going to pass on that. That's where I draw the line. I have such high standards with my necrophilia.
Caleb, my goodness.
So Tarman tracks. Yeah.
Bruce or the graboids. Yeah. Wow. I don't. I guess I'm gonna have to kill a graboid, I guess, and then
you're marrying Bruce.
I don't know, Bruce and the Tarman. I'm just kind of throw in the air and wherever they land, I guess. In that one, that's kind of a. I mean,
you have to answer and tell us why.
Okay, then
you have to answer.
Did we lose Neil?
No, I'm back.
No, he's back.
Someone's trying to call me.
Oh, rude. Just marry Tarman. Just marry him.
They should. It's always work. Always work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, I guess marry. Yeah, I guess marry. I don't know. Marry Bruce. All right, marry Bruce and give the Tarman another old plug-in. So
when the first time. Wouldn't be the first time tonight.
Nope,
shove him back in the canister.
That's right.
Is it my turn?
I think it's mine.
My turn.
I think it's mine.
I want it to be my turn.
Oh, you have to wait your time. Wait. It's only fair.
Go, Neil.
Only fair. Okay, so this is gonna be for I guess it's for both of you. Here you go. Blitzkrieg mit dem Flickerschwett, marry or kill. T-porn, body horror, found footage.
Wait, I need you to start over because I was so confused for everything you just said. You said something that's like German.
Blitzkrieg mit dem Fleischenschwäger. It's German.
Yeah, okay.
Marry, kill.
Okay.
Torture porn. Body horror. Found footage.
It's a great question. I'm going to marry my beloved precious torture porn. I'm going to fuck found footage. And as much as I love body horror, and in this instance, I'm gonna have to put it in the trash with the graboid. Yeah.
Caleb.
What is body? I don't even know what that is.
Body horror? That's like Reanimator, like stuff where there's like things happening to the body.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't know that was the name of that.
It's a subgenre.
It is.
And it's a fun one.
Yeah, no, it is. I would marry body horror
Oh, you just met. You're already getting married. Okay.
I just didn't know the name of it.
I loved it all this time.
I
Yeah.
would fuck torture porn because torture porn's crazy. So it's probably a good fuck, good for one time, but never want to do it again. I've never been a fan or big fan of found footage, so I'd have to kill that.
I like found footage. I do. I do.
Yeah, starting with Blair Witch, it was just kind of all.
I like it. At me,
downhill
bro.
for
I
me.
don't care.
For the most
All
part.
right, Sandra. You're up.
Oh, it's my turn. Did you
Your
answer?
turn. What's that?
Yeah, did Neil
You didn't
answer?
answer.
Yeah, Neil didn't answer.
I answer my own question?
Sometimes we do.
Oh,
You don't have to, I guess.
that's a good
No,
point.
go ahead. You go.
No, I don't think I'm doing that.
People in the chat don't
Okay.
like that question. You're like, what? We're doing
Oh,
concepts now?
They can't think. They can't think 3-dimensionally like we can. Okay, we have Winifred Sanderson from Hocus Pocus, real life serial killer Eileen Wuornos, and Annie Graham, aka Toni Collette's character in Hereditary.
Wow.
Oof.
What was the second one again?
Eileen Wuornos.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it. I would kill her. I would have to.
She's gonna kill you.
No, I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her first. I'm gonna bone Bette Midler, and then I'm gonna definitely marry. Yeah.
You're gonna marry into the Hereditary family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. That's best of luck with that.
Thank you. But
Ended poorly for her first
None of
did.
these
husband.
have to make sense.
No, but it did end poorly for her first husband.
That's Neil's problem, not yours.
Neil, if she asks you to read a book, don't.
right. No, I'm
Which
gonna
wouldn't
like.
be a problem for you.
I've learned from Gabriel Byrne, so I will be able to know what and what not to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Caleb?
I think I'm gonna fuck Eileen because crazy is
Do
a
it.
good lay.
Just do it.
It's a good lay. I
Just
might
do
die,
it.
but
Do it.
yeah.
You die, you die.
I'm
die, you
also
die.
I'm also gonna marry Toni Collette like Neil, and I'm gonna kill Bette Midler.
Oh, poor Winifred Sanderson. She just can't win. What
Nor should she.
Can I just give you guys a couple more?
Yeah.
I
Can
got
it
a
still
couple
be
more
my
too.
turn?
You want to go in front of us?
No, but I just I need you guys to hurry up because you need to not overthink these questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Scott
All
says we
right.
should hurry up also because our internet's getting funky.
Yeah. Do it. Go, Neil. Go.
Me? Okay.
Or Caleb. Somebody go.
Caleb, we want to go or what?
I have one from last week. Jupiter, Mars, or Pluto from The Hills Have Eyes. Have fun.
I mean, it's a 6 and 1 half dozen of the
Yeah.
other with all three of these characters.
All right, Neil, go.
I'd kill Jupiter. I'd F Pluto, and I would marry whoever's left.
Mars.
Mars. There you go.
I'm gonna marry Jupiter,
Okay.
but otherwise the same.
All right.
Flip up. Yeah.
All right. All right, Sam. Let's do one more, then we'll get out of here.
Oh, one more. Boo. Okay. Ronald McDonald, Colonel Sanders, or Chester Cheetah? It's not. It's horror
Ronald
related
McDonald.
because it's your arteries.
Because there's a clown in it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Say the three again, real quick. Ronald McDonald.
Colonel Sanders,
Colonel
Chester
Sanders,
Cheetah.
Chester Cheetah. I'm gonna kill Colonel Sanders.
Kill the Colonel. Thank you. Yes.
I'm
yes,
going
yes, yes,
to
yes.
fuck Ronald McDonald, and I'm gonna marry Chester Cheetah.
I could not fuck Ronald McDonald with someone else's dick. He can die. But I Chester Cheetah, gonna get it in. Go on.
Yeah, Todd's saying he killed Chester, married Ronald for the money, fuck the Colonel. So,
I'm
That's a
super afraid of clowns. If you don't know, so I can't have that clown. I cannot have that clown. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I would love to show Ronald my secret sauce, but I mean, it's like, you know, so. But
Don't do it.
don't do it. Oh man, don't eat that Whopper, people. You don't know what you're getting.
What'd you pick?
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to. I'd probably do the same thing as Kill, quite honestly. I mean, Chester Cheetah.
You gotta kill the Colonel. You've got to kill the Colonel.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was the easiest, you know. Old
kill the
Southern guy, like, you know.
That's
And his
no
nasty
offense to
little
the South or
tie.
anything, but
All right,
you know.
get rid of the
Nasty little
Colonel.
tie.
We'll give
Yeah.
Chester Cheetah one off, and then we'll marry Ronald McDonald. So
You'll
go.
get that orange cheese dust on your, what did you call it? Your dangler, your
Your dingler. Your graboid.
Get some stank on the hang down.
the hang
What are you
down.
talking about?
That's what it was.
Okay. All right. Should we wrap it up?
Can you
It
give
is
us one more, Neil?
8:37. What?
One more. One more.
One more. Oh, okay.
Give it your best. Come on, make it good.
One more time.
Okay. Here you asked for it. Cattle prodding the oyster ditch with the lap rocket. Marry or kill. Big Braden, Big Ronnie, or Oinker.
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Greasy stranglers. Fuck yeah.
Strangler.
Greasy Strangler. Marry Big Braden. Kill Big Ronnie. Fuck Wicker.
Yes, good job.
I hate
And the good news
myself.
is, Sandra, is you have two holes to choose from. You have the one that has no face, and you have the So
That's great. I'm so glad I have those choices.
Oinker.
I hate Big
Oinker.
Oinker bothers me. I hate him, but I could not with Big Ronnie at all. No.
Caleb?
I love Braden.
God. I think I would kill Big Ronnie.
You gotta kill Big Ronnie.
I think I'm gonna fuck Big Braden, and I'm gonna marry Oinker for his rented shoes.
Are you gonna take his shoes?
I might.
You're gonna take his rented little flats? What about you, Neil? Come on.
I make
Who
him
is
look
it?
fabulous. I think everyone agrees Big Ronnie needs to get
He's so
whacked.
He needs
Ugh.
to get got.
He needs to go
no,
go
not
bye bye.
okay. No.
I love. Yeah, I'd probably have to. I'd probably have to screw big. What's his face? Braden.
You're gonna marry Oinker.
I want to marry Oinker. I love
Yeah.
Oinker.
Yeah.
Oh my
I love
god.
Oinker.
I hate
Same.
oh my god. Just thinking about Oinker makes my eyes like well up with tears. Like I can't believe I'm gonna have sex with him.
I can't. You couldn't be married to Braden because it's so small. It's like.
But
remember,
I
it's-
love Braden's heart.
And he'd just be asking if he's doing it right the entire
Yeah.
time. So
He is just a sweet man. He's a sweet man. And he's a great creative writer and he's lovely.
Mark
Neil,
Vision
you're
Sue's-
married. Neil, you're married to a writer. It's not going to be that different. It's not going to
No,
be that
perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Mark Vision's True says he calls bullshit on this question.
different. Yes.
All right.
Now we can be done.
Now
well,
we can wrap it up.
apologies, but hopefully all of you out there had a fun listening to that.
Yes.
Yes.
And thinking about what you would do.
Oh my goodness. So, as always, don't forget, if anyone happened to like any of the films we talked about or are interested, the affiliate links will be below, and you can click on them and buy a movie through Amazon. They cost you no more. They throw a quarter at us to pay for Sandra's trip home to the motherland. So
I miss it. I really
she
miss
misses
my
it.
home
She has to
planet.
phone home, and the freaking costs of a long distance are really expensive these days.
My planet's at war with ET's planet, and I hate that guy.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That being said, we're going to see you all next week on the 16th with our next chunk, as Sandra says, of movies.
Oh, it's gonna be a little later if you're gonna watch live.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for
It's gonna
bringing
be
that up, man.
at this many. 8.
Everyone, yeah, next week we have to go on at 8 o'clock. So please mark your calendars for 1 hour later, because again, Sandra is putting her work in front of the show.
I'm gonna battle ET in an arena, Klingon style.
Right. So next week, 8 o'clock, same channel but different bat time.
If I make it, I might die.
Whoa!
In
don't
that
want
battle, no.
Todd says it's past his bedtime. That sucks, Todd.
Same. Oh,
But
Todd, that's okay.
Todd,
Watch
it's gonna
us
be
not
worth
live.
it. We're gonna hopefully have a special location, and we're gonna do some special tasting of some kind. You don't want to miss it.
That sounds really cryptic and bad, Neil, considering the puddings and all the things that we've talked about.
And
that's right. They just don't know what it's gonna be. Okay, Scott, roll it. We're out of here.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
friends.
guys.
I love
Thank
you.
Laura,
you.
Mindy, Mark Visions, Mark Pismo, Hungry Boy, Todd, R.E. Gory Bits was here, by the way, guys, also.
Bye, Gory.
Michael. Bye, Michael. Thanks for coming by.
Bye, my friends.
Guys, we love you. We appreciate